understanding this trade-off actually help individual citizens?
Policy questions that the government might have about these kind of long-term changes in operations.
And actually, when I talk about leadership, this is
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Spadaro, and I'm an environmental research scientist. Many thanks go to the organizers of this event for their kind invitation to discuss my ongoing work for WHO on the nexus between climate change policy and health co-benefits. In particular, I will be presenting the Climate Mitigation, Air Quality and Health CLIMAQ-H software. My presentation consists of two parts, an intro to the CLIMAQ-H tool, followed by two demonstration case studies. An introduction to CLIMAQ-H. What is CLIMAQ-H? CLIMAQ-H is a decision support tool that allows users to differentiate among options considered in national action plans, the so-called nationally determined contributions, NDC for short, that aim to tackle climate change by considering the health and economic co-benefits achieved at the national level, as well as to identify any regional spillover benefits. The target year is 2030, the first reporting year of the NDC process. CLIMAQ-H is also a didactic tool to help build up local capacity and promote data collection. In developing CLIMAQ-H, the emphasis has been to reduce the number of inputs to include only the key data required to run a simple analysis, such as emission reductions of particulate matter and gaseous species. Advanced users can enter more information. Most of the requirements of the impact analysis are included directly in the software as default data, which can be manipulated by the user. Carbon-H is available for the WHO European region, but work is ongoing to develop versions in other areas such as North and South America. The main steps in the impact analysis consist of specification of the emission reductions, indicated here by the yellow box, next calculation of the change in ambient concentrations, a process usually modeled endogenously, but the user may enter the information directly into the tool if it is externally available, shown by the blue box, then estimation of the population weighted exposure by combining demographic and concentration data, shown by the gray box, next quantification of the health benefits calculated by mathematical expressions known as concentration response functions that combine baseline incidence data on morbidity and mortality with population exposures, indicated by the red box, and finally, quantification of the associated monetary benefit, indicated by the green box. Output results may feed into other types of decision analysis, including benefit cost analysis of the climate policy being evaluated, or may act as a catalyst to spur more ambitious NDC targets. CLIMAQ-H generates three output products capturing the benefits both at the national level, the country in which emission reductions occur, and at the regional scale, transboundary effects. These are 1. The PM2.5 concentration change, 2. A synthesis of the health gains, including postponed premature deaths and cumulative gains in life expectancy across the population, and preventable morbidity outcomes such as childhood and adult diseases and hospital admissions, among others. And finally, 3. The monetized health benefit in terms of avoided cost of illness or resource costs, gains in economic productivity or opportunity costs, and societal welfare gains due to quality of life improvement. CLIMAQ-H also carries out an uncertainty analysis using a Monte Carlo simulation. Application of CLIMAQ-H. As a first example of the use of CLIMAQ-H, the software was used to assess the health co-benefits of the climate mitigation proposals reviewed under the Lancet Pathfinder Commission. A report has been submitted to the Lancet for publication. This slide shows a source receptor matrix table of the life years gained in a receiver country whose name is indicated at the start of each row for a 10 kiloton PM2.5 emission reduction in an emitter country indicated at the top of each column. The analysis covers the 53 member states across the WHO Euro region. In passing, as a rule of thumb, roughly 12.5 gained life years is equivalent to 1 postponed premature death. The yellow cells indicate the benefit to the population in the country in which the emissions are cut, while the remaining data along a column show the distributed benefit across other countries. In the case of Belgium, the spillover effect amounts to nearly 50% of the total benefit, with France, Germany, and the Netherlands standing to benefit the most. In the case of Italy, 93% of the total benefit impacts Italians. The graph on the right shows the within and outside country benefit split for NOx emission reductions. This slide shows the analysis of the health gains and economic benefits of Colombia's NDC submission to the UNFCCC. These results were published in a WHO report and were presented at COP26 Glasgow in 2021. According to Colombia's NDC ambition, emissions of CO2 and black carbon in 2030 would be reduced by 58% and 22% respectively through implementation of 148 interventions in the area of energy, industry, transportation, waste and agricultural management, as well as financial measures. Significant reductions of air pollutants, PM, NOx, SOx, and ammonia would also be achieved. See graph at bottom left. The postponed premature deaths and economic benefit, including averted morbidity, are presented in the graphs at the top of the slide. Results are shown as box and whisker plots using different health risk assessment models, including the GBD risk functions. The bar chart at the bottom right indicates the mortality benefit trend between 2021 and 2030. An expected 25,000 premature deaths would be averted for an equivalent economic benefit of over $13 billion. In 2030, the benefit represents 0.64% of GDP. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your kind attention. For any questions or clarifications, you can reach me at the email indicated. Kapun.